Good morning. It's a very crisp one as well. 9 degrees. Whoa. Got to be honest with you, I've had a little bit of the cold weather blues. I barely left the house all weekend. So I've not forced myself to come out, but I need a little bit of motivation and longer legs. We got it. I've come out for a cuppa. There's a little spot up this hill that I know that they serve a nice cappuccino in a bright orange mug. It's the 4th of November. It's going to be a long month. I thought I'd have made a bit more progress than this so far. It's all for a good cause though. Link in the pinned comment and description if you want to find out more. But I've pledged to walk 100 miles and so far I've only done around 8. So I need to pull my finger out. Looks like I've got the place to myself. There was only one other car parked in the lay-by, and on a weekend you can't get in there. The clocks went back last week, so effectively 4:30, 5 o'clock, it's dark now. It's like a switch for me that time of year when it turns on we'll call it the winter blues, where sometimes it's difficult to get motivated to get out the chair. You look out the window and it's either misty or it's cold or it's raining. Autumn's my favourite time of year, but a lot of the colour's just been sapped out now. It's all browns. I think they're starting to die off a little bit. A bit like my motivation sometimes. But, you know, that's why I do things like commit to do something. Like the 100 miles in November. And if you say you're going to do it out loud and people hear you, you sort of feel accountable. So it gives you an excuse or a reason to push you out the door. So this is one of my favourite walks because I can see all of my favourite landmarks whilst walking it. Got Stanage Edge behind me, Bamford Edge over there, got Wyn Hill, and shortly we'll be able to see the Great Ridge as well that separates Lewes Hill and Mam Tor. And then Derwent Edge is where we're heading now. Some of the views from there are spectacular. So I'm looking forward to my coffee. Just spotted what looks like the last bit of colour. Tiny bit of lilac on the heather. Makes a nice change, not being windy. They do make some funny noises, these grouse. You wouldn't think that they're scary, but they don't half make you jump when you almost step on one and it jumps out and makes that noise. This is a very pretty little stop off before the last push up to that cafe. This little hill's only around 370, 380 metres, but you can see the world from here. I've got the edges behind me. Lewes Hill, Wyn Hill in the distance behind Crook Hill, Lady Bower down there along the Derwent Valley, and Derwent Edge. I did say all the colour was gone. It clearly hasn't, it's just changed. There must be 100 different colours of brown, reds, golds and greens. Bit of Boy George for you. Alright, I'm ready for that coffee. Let's get up here. It's a little bit colder up here. Definitely missing my cheek pieces. Surprising what a little bit of beard does. I've got plenty of tables free anyway. Might put another layer on if I brought it with me. Oh yes. Not a bad spot for a coffee. I know, we've got a bit of a leak on. So Joe reckons pour a little bit of water in first. Make a bit of a paste. That way you don't get lumps in it. She's right. For once. Although she reckons she's right more often than not. It's only lukewarm. Oh no. Guess the flask's not worked properly. Chocolate sprinkles, sir. That'd be lovely, thank you. There we go. Told you it was a good coffee shop, didn't I? Here we go. The secret to staving off the cold weather blues. Just getting out the door. Give yourself something to look forward to when you get to the top, whether it's a flask of coffee, whether it's a sandwich. Although a view like this is all the reward that you really need. So the plan is to go out camping tomorrow, and this is my warm-up. Just to get me used to the colder climate, the darker nights. I'm sure everybody has days where they're just not feeling it. But one day turns into 2 days, then 3 days. And next thing you know, you've not been out the door for a week. You know what I mean, anyway. You might have nipped to Asda to get a ping dinner or something, but purposefully getting out of the door. So tonight we're out to celebrate our niece's 16th birthday, so happy birthday, Olivia. Oh, they grow up really quick, don't they? And it's going to be pretty quiet at home for me and Joe as well. Matthew, the last one to fly the nest, is that it? Leave the nest. He moves in with his other half, Rona, next week, so congratulations to them two as well. I don't know whether we'll like it or we'll feel lost. But considering some of the stuff that both me and Joe have been through, we both feel pretty proud. We've got all 5 kids now to an age where they're self-sufficient, looking after themselves. So we're very proud of them as well. Didn't mean to have a video about this. Pride in what you've done and what your kids have done. I don't know if we don't say it enough. Too busy moaning about what we haven't got or what we haven't achieved, instead of focusing on the good things that we have. This is all mine today. Oh no, there's 2 people up there. I suppose I don't mind sharing. Although the coffee shop's closed. Bit of washing up to do. Hotter than you think. It's quite an easy little walk, this. I'll put the GPX file in the description below if you want to download it and have a go yourself. Car park locations, all that kind of stuff. This is Winston Lee Tour, by the way. Coffee shop, plenty of tables. The one caveat being, you've got to bring your own coffee, but saves you £3.50. Suppose we better head back down. The walk doesn't get any tougher than this, by the way. In fact, you can walk up that way. You've not even got a rock to climb there. I say climb, more like a few little steps. So this last bit of the walk is just for me. So I'm going to turn the camera off in a second, but try not to let these dark nights and cold weather stop you from getting out. I think the winter blues is a real thing, so it's easy to get stuck in that rut. So just give yourself a reason to get out the door. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.